Hi, senior parents. It's Matt Dunn, the magician. First of all, thank you guys for taking a few minutes to watch this. So we're down in my theater right now in Plymouth, and a couple months ago, people suggested to me, they said, "Hey, you've got to start doing Zoom magic shows." And I said, I don't think so. I don't think that's a great idea. I appreciate the help. I don't think it's going to work. It has been working because people requested it. I've been doing them, and they've been a big hit. I'm dressed up today because I just filmed one of these live that we did for some folks in North Carolina. We just did one the other day in Chicago, and I've got a ton of these things lined up, and it's going really well. It's interactive through Zoom, so if people want to type into the chat box, I can see what they say. I can ask questions. We found out a good way to do this, and we've set it up so it's super, super simple. So part of the reason I'm reaching out to you is to let you know some ideas that I've had for the senior party, and if you like some of these, if you don't like any of these, hopefully something will resonate and work for the students so that we can make sure they get some fun entertainment. So I'm going to show you 3 different locations here, starting with this one, and give you some ideas of what I can do for your group. So number 1, we could do a Zoom magic show where they tune in and watch live. And we have all the logistics set up for that, so it's super simple, easy to do, from the instructions to how it all works. We've done it. It's turnkey, ready to go. Option 2 is I talked to one high school today who told me that they are doing like an Instagram party where there's going to be videos posted via Instagram. And what I could do is I could film, like I'm filming right now, pieces of my show that you could then incorporate into an Instagram platform or show that you're going to do for the kids. So that's another thing. So either live or pre-taped. Option 3 is that what I'm talking about doing in those 2 options was my stand-up show, right? Where I'm doing something on stage, bigger tricks. The other option for that, and by the way, with those, the principal could come over to my house, a teacher could come over, a favorite coach, and I could do some tricks with those people. It could just be one person, or I don't necessarily need to have someone participate with these tricks. I figured out a way to do it where nobody needs to be here, but if you did want to have a couple surprise guests, we can make that work. So then the next option would be to have me do my close-up magic, which many of you have had me do over the years, where the kids come up to me and I do some close-up stuff. I could, again, perform that taped, just do some fun stuff. Most of that, though, is very interactive. Like, I need an audience member. So another possibility here would be that I could go to a couple students' houses. So I could wear a mask, they could wear a mask, my cameraman would come with us, they can be on the front step, we can both have gloves on, and we could film some stuff and get their reactions, because that's what's fun. And you all could recommend like 5 students and say, oh my gosh, Sarah's really energetic, and Billy will start running all over the room, and I could go over and we could capture some fun footage of the kids, again, for all their friends to watch and have a good laugh and see some really cool tricks. So that's what I have on the magic side of things. Next, I'm going to take you upstairs into my library and give you another option that you can use for your senior party for a palm reader or a psychic. So let's go up there. Hello again. So right now we're upstairs at my house in my library. So this next element that I want to suggest is, first of all, I'm trying to be as helpful as I can to solve the entire problem, not just Matt Dunn's magic show. I'd like to help you do something for the kids that they're going to enjoy and do something larger. So I've been doing these all-night senior parties for 15 years, and I know that they love the magic show. I know they love the hypnotist, and I know they also like the psychics or the tarot card readers or that type of thing. There's other things, of course, that they like, but I'm open to your suggestions on how I can help you solve other parts of the party that maybe we could replicate. But obviously something like an obstacle course is going to be tough. I don't know how we would do that. So I'm going to tell you how I think we can solve the problems that I'm indicating and help you out. So what I'd like to do is I would like to create an atmosphere using this room and many, many other things that I have. If you know anything about me, I'm a collector. I've got props all over the place. I got crazy stuff. I will set up a table here, tablecloth, crystal balls, fringe lamps, funky stuff in the background. It'll be the coolest tarot card reader psychic set you've ever seen. And have your psychic or tarot card reader that you may have had lined up for the party come over to my house, and we will film them doing tarot card readings or palm or psychic readings for different people's signs. So Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and they'll gear it towards your school. So they'll say, okay, we're going to do a reading for Leo for Chaska High School and your students, whatever. So they'll customize it for your school, for your students, and they'll give messages that the kids will want to hear. You know, it'll be whatever they come up with, but it'll be customized to their graduation, and it will be fun. And there again, that's something that you could incorporate into a video montage or an Instagram platform. And we will film it. We've got film equipment that we can use. It's not going to be expensive. We're keeping all the costs of this super low. The magic show, very affordable. The tarot card readers, have them come over here and see if you can just allocate your deposit that you already made to their fee. So let's say they were charging you $1,000, but you took $500 deposit. Say, hey, listen, you can keep the $500. Stop over to Matt Dunn's. He's got a camera. He's got a set. You'll do, you know, Leo, Gemini, blah, 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 blah. You'll do all the things geared to the students, and then we'll help you put it all together into something that's usable. And then say next year we'll start the pricing from fresh, from scratch. So that it's kind of a win-win for everybody. So you don't need to feel like the entertainer has to allocate that $500 towards next year. Let them keep it. Everything starts fresh next year. So either way, I think that doing the psychic readings would be really fun in here, and the kids would love it. I have one more element I want to share with you. I'll take you outside right now. We'll go to that next. Okay, so we're outside my house right now in Plymouth at 494 and Rockford Road. It's very, very accessible. I know that one of the things the kids love most is the hypnotist. It's very, very funny. The kids love seeing their friends up on stage act, you know, like a chicken and a monkey and do a ballerina. I mean, it's hilarious. Why wouldn't it be? So I think that there's a way to incorporate that into the video. And while this may sound like it has some pieces to the puzzle, it's not going to be difficult. So here's what I can tell you about hypnosis, is that if you want to be hypnotized, you will probably be able to be hypnotized. It's all about what you want to do. You're still in control. So I think with a hypnotist, they need to kind of gauge the room to figure out who could actually get hypnotized. Well, we don't have that ability because we don't have a room full of kids. I think that some student, it could be your child, could reach out on social media and say, hey, we still want to do something for blank high school regarding hypnosis. Who would love to get hypnotized? Maybe have a couple kids do this. Reach out and say, who would like to, and tell me why. And look for people that respond and say, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to be hypnotized. This would be great. This sounds really fun. Oh my gosh, please pick me. Me. Find 10 of those kids. Have 10 of those kids. Maybe you could even do 15. A reasonable number, and schedule them to pick a date to come over to my house here. I have a huge amount of space where they can stay away from each other. A parent volunteer can help them arrive. And follow me, we're gonna walk into my front field, okay? And out in this field, it's super private, and I can set up a stage. So we can have the kids come into the field. I have cones that we can put in this gigantic field, keeping the kids 15 feet away from each other, right? Over on that side of the grass, I will have a stage set up and a microphone. That's what a hypnotist needs, is that capability to be able to talk to them in that kind of amplified way. The students will be out in the grass, the hypnotist will be on stage, and he will make an attempt to put them under. 10 kids might go under, 4 kids might go under into hypnosis, all 15 might, but somebody will. And then we will use our cameras, and by the way, you're getting us, we're just holding the camera today. We've got some camera stuff that'll make the footage look really nice. We're not professionals, we're not gonna charge you $3,000, we're gonna charge you a couple $100 and make this very, very reasonable pricing wise. So what we'll do is, as he's hypnotizing them and then saying, act like a chicken, we will videotape that for you, and we will send you the best moments. So you'll get a clip show of the funniest stuff. So it's not going to be video footage of him putting them under and video footage of him saying, everybody, relax. It's going to be the best moments where he walks up to them and goes, hi, Sarah, how are you? And sleep. Puts her in, and then says, when you wake up, you're going to panic that you have forgotten your college SATs and wake, and they'll go nuts. We'll send you that footage to put into the clip show. And again, I think that's going to be a way that the kids are still going to get to enjoy it. And also, your hypnotist is going to be satisfied by saying, hey, I get to keep my 50% deposit, or a number that maybe you negotiate even less than that, and say to them, you stop over to Matt's, you pick up a mic, put the kids under. He doesn't have to do a full show. He has to do enough for us to just get some clips and put something together for you. So that's what I have to offer. If there's any other way that you think I can be a part of some solution, I'd love to help all of you out. And again, we'll make this affordable, we'll make it work with your budget, and we just want to make sure the kids have a great time. One last thing I'd like to mention, I want to help with all aspects of this party if I can, and I've already talked to some of you who are doing gift bags. I will reach out to some people that I know to see if they can participate with gift bags. I have something right out of the gate that I'm willing to offer. So I look at the gift bag in two ways, maybe a couple ways. You've got generic things like a candy bar that they can just enjoy immediately. Then maybe there are some things that if they stay here in town in Minnesota, they might be able to enjoy. That's something that I'm gonna give to all of you if you'd like it. I'll tell you what that is right now. That's a free ticket to my haunted house in Chaska. If you know me, I have a big haunted house in Chaska. It's very frightening. I'm willing to throw in a free ticket for that for opening weekend. So if the kids were to be here still in town or go to U of M or happen to come back for a visit in October, they could do that. Then I think you've got the element of thinking of something clever. Like I have a strong relationship with Seavers Fall Festival in Shakopee. I haven't confirmed this with them yet, but I'll certainly ask. They do a holiday light show in December. So if we were to give them a ticket to or a free ticket to something like that, chances are good they'll be back sometime in December or January to see the family. It'd be a nice family activity. You get a free pass to all go together to go see the light show. So if I can think of other things like that, or if any of you think that maybe I know somebody that might be able in the entertainment industry to get connected to some type of tickets or things of that nature, I'm happy to help. But I'll try to bring some people to the table. And in particular, my haunted house, as I said, those tickets are $36 each. I'm willing to give, for opening weekend, I could do a free pass for anyone that wants it. And even if the kids can't, they could give it away to a family member or friend. It's still a nice gift. So, just if we do one of these big schools that has 800 kids, 800 times $36, we're talking about $30,000 in giveaways just for one school, and I'm happy to do it. So if I can be of assistance with gift bags, let me know. Even if we want to put silly stuff in there, like a signed picture of me, why would anyone want that? I'm happy to do it.